Welcome back to FACEIT TV, guys. Yeah, so we're live in the game, so I'll offer explanations of what happened with Agent previous to this after the game. So we have first map, Lost World, Cypher's pick. We're going to move on to Furious Heights, and then the third map, if we need it, is Toxicity. MSC, why don't you take us away? What's going on in the game? Yeah, so DEM0N, he's not going to be afraid of Cypher at all on the LG battles. He's got a great aim himself. He's not going to be fearful, but Cypher is picking up the big items at the moment. He's really gearing himself up to find an attack, an avenue of an attack, and he can't quite find it yet. We've got DEM0N jumping on over him there at the top level, just throwing down the rockets. And that's really his role right now, so just get that harassment damage in. Get the exit damage in on Cypher, so that Cypher in the future on the big items, he's not going to be able to challenge. But look at this, Cypher's just like, I don't care. Stands still, pulls out the LG, and just takes the fight. And you can see that DEM0N didn't really have the stack to feel comfortable there, and that actually forced him to back away. So this is going to win Cypher the next two big items. But DEM0N wants a piece. He wants a piece of them bad, but it's going to cost him his life.
Yeah, out of LG ammo there. That's the first one on the board. Cypher's gifted that mega health as a nice thank you. The red armor as well. And again, now we know DEM0N... Oh, actually, DEM0N managed to find a way into middle map. I was about to say, if Cypher can lock out DEM0N from middle map, this is a great opportunity to start extending the lead. But now DEM0N has that rocket launcher, has the yellow armor. There's a few shards here as well. And he may even opt to get the plasma gun. But either way, he has, again, everything he needs to prevent this score gap from increasing. And we'll be able to fight Cypher off or push him back or just back away if needed. But he won't be feeling ready and waiting to drop down to the red. Just, again, try and deal a bit of damage without hoping to not get pushed into the lava.
Yeah, and I don't know if DEM0N has an exact time of that mega health. It's something that he's going to have to guesstimate, perhaps, try to extrapolate when he thinks it could be. But in the meanwhile, Cypher is trying to cut off this upper mid-level here, or mid-area rather, between the two yellows, and doesn't find DEM0N there. DEM0N's over at the mega, so DEM0N already thinking about that mega objective, but this is the money spot for Cypher. He always deals so much damage there with the LG. Look at this, rocket jump in to finish the job. DEM0N is screaming, the rocket's coming in to try to protect himself, but it's not quite enough, and Cypher will get the frag and the mega, so it's just so unfortunate. It was such a close situation there. DEM0N almost got the grab on the mega. He just didn't quite have the right time.
And that's it, DEM0N just doesn't die, but yeah, Cypher able to find the flag eventually. Again there, 60 points of health. We got red armor spawning. That'll be Cypher's. May even go to the yellow armor first. And wow, I know exactly where DEM0N... This is going to lock DEM0N out. Cypher could even go for the upper yellow first, but we'll take that, take the teleport, and yeah, that's going to at least allow DEM0N in for some armor again. But as we know, Lost World here, DDK, very low scoring game. 3 frag deficit could be all it needs to take away, which actually seems to be the case with a lot of maps at the moment.
Yeah. Oh my god. Bit of madness going on there, but it's funny, like the rocket jump that... Oh, wow! I don't think Cypher expected that. But the rocket jump he did to steal away off of DEM0N's fresh spawn, that yellow, that he did that with just no hesitation at all, because he knows... He can read the map so damn well. To a lot of players, they would think twice about that, and in thinking twice about it, you already hesitated for too long to make the play. But as you said, it locked DEM0N out. It was only thanks to really sick rockets from DEM0N that he managed to get the frag and swing things back into his control as he picks up the mega. But if we keep seeing moves like that from Cypher, I'm really, really worrying for DEM0N. And let's see how Cypher gets back in the game. It's what he does best.
Yeah, so currently waiting by the mega health, and again, does Cypher have a time on the mega? I'm not sure if
he should do, I think.
Yeah, so whether he'll make a play on that, we'll see. He's got 100 armor. He's certainly in position to do so, and he's got the plasma gun in hand. We have a look at the scoreboard. Got about 46 ping, so not the worst. Oh no, 34 ping, better than DEM0N. So a good ping to fire off that plasma as well if he did want him to go for the engage. And DEM0N just trying to luck away the yellows. But as a rule, he could give away the mega. No, Cypher's not willing enough to gamble on it.
Yeah, I like how patient he was there. Like, of course, we could see DEM0N trying to trick him to going for the yellow so he can pick up a frag with that rocket jump. But Cypher's so patient. And he's as you said, you know, that 2-3 frag lead can be all you need to win Lost World map. So he is playing it accordingly.
Yeah, and then not boringly either, as we saw some ridiculous rocket jumps. And I'm sure it's only a matter of time before we see Cypher go in for one of those frags. But right now, Demon, 200 stack. Cypher absolutely needs to get on the Mega. That is a good opening with the LG. That could even the stack a little bit, but Demon should still have a slight advantage. The Mega Health going to bring him back up, but again, Cypher doesn't have too much armor, so it's still a risky fight for Cypher to take. And he now picks up the red. Now he's got himself in.
Can he get out of there? Oh, ooh. He actually evaded a lot of damage there. He could have come out of that little engagement with a much lower stack. So Demon not really connecting properly. And with only 100 armor, his options are interesting. If he can get this yellow, he can actually have position on the open map in front of Cypher for the Mega. So this is a really good spot for Demon still. Oh, very good rocket there. And there you can hear Cypher rocket jumping up. And there's the fake from Demon. That's going to allow him to... Look at that trick. He tricked Cypher. Cypher thought that he'd be coming from the upper level, cueing him to drop down. But Demon, counting on that, didn't actually even make the damage. He made the perfect play, but he couldn't execute.
And it's all about your execution here in QuakeLive. Demon's going to pick up that yellow armor. Again, could see a bit of a fight here. Will Demon commit? It looks like Cypher's actually wanting to back away this time, which is unlike the Cypher we've seen so far, but again, is behind on that stack. Perhaps doesn't feel as comfortable as he did earlier on. The red armor goes to Demon. Mega Health could be a point of interest here for Cypher, or is he going to stick away? It looks like he just wants to stick away, fire some grenades down, and again, arguably the right decision from Cypher at this point in time.
I got to say, just from looking at Demon's perspective, he seems pumped, actually. He seems to be in good shape, and he's making some good choices, and he's connecting well so far overall. And he's keeping this pretty close. There's 3 minutes left. I actually feel confident from Demon's side. Maybe not that he'll take down Cypher, but that he could actually get top 2 in the group. Let's see if he's able to do that. Well, actually, no. Things have changed because Agent was disqualified. So, but we'll get into that later on. Either way, Demon's looking pretty good. He's going to have to get a good result here against Cypher. Cypher able to steal away that Mega Health, though. And Demon, with the rocket jump up, is going to be able to steal away the rest of the remaining resources on the map. But he won't have the frag, and that's what he desperately needs at this point.
Yeah, definitely. And the time is very quickly running away from Demon at the moment. It's only a matter of time before he needs to commit to a fight. And look at Cypher. He's got the Mega Health now. He's got a massive armor stack advantage. And if he wants to, he can push into middle map and gain control. He has the weapons to do it. He's just waiting for that opening to do so. And he might not even want to do that, because if he's in middle map, he has to watch a whole lot more corners and doorways and corridors than he does if he plays outside of it. But we'll see.
And one big difference here is that Demon kind of wasted his last rocket when he was kind of above the red armor. That stopped him being able to rocket jump up to replenish in a moment when Cypher couldn't punish him. So now we see him kind of stuck because he needs the rockets, but hasn't really got the armor to really brave going out into the open map. Because like you said, Cypher's stack is so good, he can really bully. And look, there he spotted a chance. He heard Cypher in one of the back areas, so he got the chance to go grab that rocket. But you can see he's kind of really without a lot of options, and he feels it right now. But he does steal away the Mega, so Cypher took a risk and actually gave up the Mega. And that's really interesting how that could happen.
Yeah, but Cypher just trying to corner off Demon, not giving an opportunity. The bait to try and force him out comes out. Fantastic air rocket. Will he switch out to LG, or is he just going to allow Demon to back away? It looks like that's the case, but Demon doesn't want any of it. Brilliant direct rocket. Can he get one out of the teleport? Cypher doesn't really have the health and armor to rocket jump up and out. I mean, he has to take the teleport at this point, and he will do. And a fantastic rocket to kind of force Demon back. But look at the health Cypher has. Surely only a matter of time now until he goes down, DDK.
Demon's pursuing very well so far. He's actually doing a fantastic job. And there he finds the frag, finally. But one more. 60 seconds left. He can do this. He's got the weapons. He's got enough of a stack. But the red is going to help massively. That's a very good move to take that detour there. And look at this. This is a bit of an ambush he's setting up here. Just waiting for Cypher to drop down. Predicting that he's going to drop down onto the jump pad to see when the Mega's going to spawn. And he's not going to do it. And so Demon's... Oh, there he is, does coming through the tele-exit, though, after picking up the red. And he ties up the game. Patience yields massive results for Demon. 3-3. He's got control. All the weapons. He's got all the item times. This is looking good for the Belgian.
I was on Cypher's perspective, seeing what he was doing. He was hiding where Demon's railing rockets down to now. That's where Cypher was for a good 20 seconds, then decided to just drop down toward the teleport, straight into Demon's face with that lightning gun and rocket, tying things up 3-3. This is going to be an overtime. There's no way there's going to be a frag anytime soon. And yeah, Cypher's looking a little bit shaky after that. He's going to have to try and find, I don't know, I don't want to say an opening, because an opening on this map I don't really think is going to be an opening. It's just going to be a all-out lightning gun battle, I think, that's going to separate the two.
And that little peek he just did with the LG, that was like 40-50 damage for about 10 or so. So that's like what Cypher does really well. But look at this unexpected rocket jump from Demon and Cypher. But Cypher, in the midst of all that, steals away the red. So if he can escape here without taking a nasty rocket, he's actually coming out very strongly. Red and Mega far away. Yellow picked up for Demon, but he had to rocket jump to get it. So he's not actually, too massively outstacking Cypher. And Cypher, though, actually only on 40 armor, not enough. Demon takes the lead on Lost World. With 1 minute remaining, he can just close this out. If he doesn't yield another frag to his opponent in that time, he's done it.
And who would have expected this, judging by Demon's recent performances in both TDM and last week's FACEIT? He really looked off this game, but here, like you said, he looks like he's in shape. He's really snappy with his aim. He's doing exactly what he needs to do, running the items, currently with that one frag advantage and a good amount of health and armor, potentially in position to take both this next red and mega health. He might not even drop to red at this point. He might just say, if you want to go for that Cypher, that's going to eliminate 10 seconds, maybe 5 seconds off the clock, because I'm going to slow you down, and I'm just going to deal damage as you're trying to push onto me.
Yes, Demon has really good games sometimes. You can never know what to expect when you play against him, and those rockets coming in aren't going to deter him. He's got some really great gut decisions on him, and that's really what's been making the difference. That's really where he's found the frags. His gut has told him exactly what to do, and he feels it in his bones, and he knows how to win. And here you go, he just has to evade. He's got this. There's no way Cypher can kill him in the remaining 5 seconds. He's going to try, though. Oh, he gets him so low! Oh my god, what the hell was that? How did he do that? I cannot believe it. Second overtime. Can Cypher steal this out of his hands? I don't even know.
I don't know how he missed the lightning gun there, Demon. It seems like he was more focused on running up the stairs than just fighting. Cypher had to run it in. I really think if he held his ground and just fought him one-on-one, he should have taken it away. And now Cypher with the lead. The Mega Health's stolen away, but the frag's going to come in again. Oh my god. I don't want to call it a throw because that could have gone either way, but Demon's aim has been on. Just fight him, damn it.
Oh my god, it felt like there were so many ways out of that situation. But, I mean, Demon's going to be kicking himself so much if he loses because of that. And it's not looking good. It is not looking good at all for Demon right now. Cypher pretty damn stacked. And he had it.
Well, it's still got a minute here. But look, I mean, Cypher's aggressive. I think he's taking quite a lot of damage here, Cypher, but the red armor's going to top him up. That's going to seal the deal. The self-kill comes out. 6-3. Yellow armor for Cypher. Yeah. I mean, we talk about motivation on Demon, DDK. If he's in the game, he gets a few frags, strings them together, he really gets into his own game. But after that, going into second map,
oh my god,
think we're going to see the same Demon?
I don't know. I mean, the fact that he had basically beaten Cypher on Lost World, even if it didn't really happen, because in the last moments it was, but he types failed ... I mean, I don't know. I think he's going to be feeling pretty good, even though if he can just forget that one fail, if he looks to the rest of the game, he can think, man, I played pretty well. He kept the frags low. He managed to, I think it's a beautiful game, really, that he played. He managed to catch Cypher in a lot of really, really strong ways, like really good reads and very strong execution to make that game possible.
Yeah, I just hope that Demon can convince himself of that, because sometimes you just need somebody to tell you that to really get you back into the game. It's one of the reasons why you look back at, say, the old days of TDM, and once you'd have a coach that would, time all the items, so on and so forth, it'd always try and rival you up as you're waiting for the next match. And the same and so for other games like CS, you see the coaches behind the players, not just there to, tell them how to play or anything like that, but just to get you back into the game. I just hope Demon can do that by himself, as is the nature of 1v1 on the internet.
And the insane thing is that was Cypher's map. So had he done that, he would move into his own map.
Yeah.
Thinking, wow, I just beat Cypher on his map. That is good. But the second map is getting underway here. Furious Heights between CYPHER and the Demon. Can he do it on Furious Heights?
I hope so. At least hope for another great game like that, that's for sure.
Yeah, that was wonderful, wasn't it? I mean, looking at this start, at least, we can say that, okay, pretty even start. I would say that CYPHER has what quite a few people would consider a slightly more favorable spot. And look at this, CYPHER just wants to just dive straight in there. He traps Demon. Demon has his back against the wall, and that's how CYPHER likes it. And Demon's going to fall down. He's going to just get fragged at the start of the match, and that aggressive move, that was all CYPHER needed.
Yeah, good play from CYPHER as well, just to hide in that corner. Demon didn't expect it whatsoever, but yeah, it's me 1-0 on the board. Demon doesn't really have too much to work with. This is a play and a half to get something out of it, but that's going to be another frag in the way of CYPHER, and won't even go straight for the Mega Health. Knows where the spawn is, but yeah, good denial with the pass in there from Demon. I'll give him the red armor if he's looking.
Indeed, so 2-0 and a demoralizing beginnings for the Demon, who almost had a match point advantage on CYPHER. But let's see what he's able to accomplish here. We've got the Reds coming up as CYPHER. Here's Demon. He was about to move into position there. He reconsidered at the last second, which turned out to be a pretty good choice, and swung by the rail. He can just dive in onto the red with this stack, but he's being cautious. He knows Demon surely has to be there somewhere, but he's just not.
Demon currently by the Mega Health at the moment, and CYPHER just trying to bait out this yellow still. Looks like that's the case. We'll pick it up, start over toward the Mega Health now. If CYPHER wants, he could get in there, but actually Demon might be able to steal it away if he's lucky enough. Nope, gonna... oh, no, actually he will manage to steal it away. CYPHER again just using it as bait. LG damage comes out. Demon got to be careful here. CYPHER does have the armor advantage. One direct rocket's going to strip it all away, which it has. A big miss from CYPHER, though. That could give Demon the opportunity to get out.
And it's on this rail from CYPHER, and he misses it. Huge miss there. Big implications for Demon. And that rail, just pull out the MG. He can't know exactly the health. He chooses the rail, and that's what is going to do the job. So well played to Demon there, who managed to actually abuse some of the, I suppose, interesting plays that CYPHER put together. He went for that play of the bait, like you said, and when you do stuff like that, you are forced to deal a lot of damage. That is the way that you make it okay. You're like, okay, I'm going to be on position, and I deal damage. But CYPHER just didn't do quite enough there. And Demon now, he's putting the pressure on. He's doing it in a remarkable fashion. Can he push it any further, though? Can it amount to a frag?
You have to see good read from Demon to expect CYPHER above him as well. He's currently in position to red way early, but just wants to kind of deny CYPHER entry into this area. And does Demon not know the time of it? It's dodging as if he's expecting it to spawn any second.
Yeah, it seems like a bit of a mistime, because we know that he should know exactly when it is. But it's okay, though. I mean, he still has time to get to the Mega for pressure, if not to take it entirely. But let's see if CYPHER's going to be present here. It's hard for CYPHER to feel comfortable. He knows exactly the status of Demon, and you can see Demon being very cautious there, trying to bait out a peek from CYPHER, but he's not nearby.
Yeah, CYPHER actually down by this red armor. CYPHER really can't afford to stick around here. If Demon wants to drop down, he will get the flag. He can use the pillows as cover. Pillars, and actually, what? Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, clipping, I think, is denying the rocket splash.
That always sucks so much. But, I mean, it feels like Demon is, after that terrible start, really putting things back together. And we have both Red and Mega spawning in a situation where Demon's pretty low. So it's going to be tough. And CYPHER's actually there. And what a combo coming out from Demon. Can he find the finish? He's going to go for the commit. Oh my god, he commits. He didn't have to. He could have just gone, okay, I'm going to go take the Mega and the red and pressure again. He went for that frag. And in doing so, oh, he hits another fantastic rail. And moving back onto this Mega health, he might just get another frag before CYPHER can pick it up. This is so huge for Demon.
Yeah, it really is. This should be his Mega to take. He's heard CYPHER drop down lower. He knows CYPHER's low as well. He's 18 points of health. One railgun would shut him down. One rocket would shut him down. Splash wouldn't. He needs to be direct. And really, CYPHER just holding his ground.
God.
Wow.
Please kill him. Thank you. Thank God. CYPHER, you just don't want to leave him alive. He's doing so much damage. That direct. Wow. And 3-2 now. He's taking the lead. What are we seeing? Are we seeing an MVC Demon just outplaying CYPHER? What is happening?
I'm not too sure, to be honest, because at the same time, Demon is I don't think he's really taking full advantage of some of these situations. He's taking damage when he really shouldn't. Like the rocket, he went for the frag by the rocket launcher spawn when CYPHER came back into the game. A direct rocket, yes, he hit the railgun, but again, just CYPHER always having an answer in terms of damage output. I just feel like if CYPHER gets a period of control, we could see things go heavily in his favor again, as DEM0N doesn't really seem to be taking advantage of what he's got at the moment.
Oh, nice rocket on the defense there as CYPHER goes for the drop. And that is very important to hit that. That really equalizes the situation. I think, like you said, you know, some of the ways that DEM0N hadn't really capitalized on the situations he created, that kind of equalized it again. So it's all okay for now. And it's just down to this red mega situation. And they're both going to be up.
Yeah, CYPHER's just opting to go for the mega and instead try and trap DEM0N on the way through. He knows, CYPHER knows that if he picks up the mega health, it's still going to be stripped away so quickly without armor. So he could go for it and risk it, or he could deal a bit of damage to DEM0N. I kind of like that play from CYPHER to just opt for the damage output instead. Give away the mega health. Yeah, he's going up against the 200 DEM0N, but it wouldn't have made too much difference to CYPHER's efforts.
Certainly. So DEM0N now creeping on the upper level. He's got just a ginormous stack. Looking for a rail to hit, but he cannot find anything just yet. But it's okay. He's continuing to run the stack, run with the one frag lead. But you kind of want to get more out of that lead against CYPHER. And I wonder if CYPHER's particularly shaken at all, how he's feeling in this game right now. Because DEM0N is looking like he's going to win a Furious Heights match. If CYPHER doesn't do something, and it looks like he's trying to put something together, he pulls 2 rails out onto DEM0N, which is going to help a little bit, but still that mega, it still puts DEM0N at a decisive advantage on the stacks.
I mean, when you consider every game we've seen DEM0N play so far, as soon as he gets control, he literally has control for an extended period of time. We're just not seeing the frag lead extended, which is worrying, because all it takes is CYPHER to get one frag, and then that could be the end of it. DEM0N has to find a way to extend this lead.
Definitely. I wonder if he's going to find it soon. This is something that he's always had issues with in the past. Always see games where he's in control. He finds it difficult sometimes to close the frags, which is why it's so impressive on Lost World. In the way in which he did it was very, very strong. CYPHER with the steal and the mega, though, but with a lick of LG there on the end of that escape, it's not going to be hugely beneficial to his overall stack, but it is a deny of a mega to DEM0N. And that's really important because, you know, he's been managing so far with so little. So this could really tip the scales. If CYPHER gets a nice little engagement here, that could be enough to make the difference.
Yeah, definitely. We'll have to see now by this red armor. CYPHER going to drop down aggressively. DEM0N down to 64 points of health. A good direct rocket and then a bit of additional outburst would kind of turn things in CYPHER's favor. But DEM0N with the rocket he needed, this could be all that was said for him. And CYPHER's going to have to fall back away. And this is going to give DEM0N control. The yellow armor will be gifted to him. He has plenty of time to get over to the red if he wants to. Again, the question of if he wants to. He's got 2 minutes remaining to hold on to this one frag lead.
And this is really the situations we've been seeing again and again for DEM0N. He's hitting these incredibly key shots that keep him alive and then put him in a big advantage. For example, that direct rocket was one of the most important shots so far in the game. What a rail through the bridge as well as CYPHER jumps on across. And DEM0N's on point with a lot of these rails, to be honest. He hasn't got a high percentage, but he's been hitting the ones that count. And look at that bounce. Looks for the combo, connects, going for the drop and the finish. And he does execute. CYPHER now goes down 5-2, and we're looking maybe at a third map unless CYPHER can pull something ridiculous out of the bag for the last 80 seconds.
Yeah, CYPHER doing well just to rocket jump out of there and try and come in from a different angle, but again, just so low at this point. This is surely going to go DEM0N's way. DEM0N would have to monumentally just, I don't even know. There comes another round and 6-2, one off the spawn. CYPHER knows it's over here on that number 2 now. Good game's called.
All right, so that's that. I mean, it could have been a 2-0, man. It could have been a 2-0.
Yeah, it really could have.
That is very interesting. So
just look again. Just look back to his games last week. Look how off he was, and then look. It's like it is like a different player.
Yeah, it really is. And now we have a situation where it's like, oh, you know, maybe he's beating CYPHER. Okay, whatever. I mean, maybe it speaks to CYPHER's form as well. Of course, because we're giving a lot of credit to DEM0N. Perhaps, you know, CYPHER's not feeling in his prime shape, but I'll take this moment between maps to inform people what happened with Agent. So, based on his exemplary behavior we decided that he should be disqualified because he decided to act disrespectfully to himself, the viewers, the tournament organizers, and so on, by just forfeiting in the ways that he did. So that was the call that was made. So he got disqualified, which means that instead of doing 6 best of 3s for Group B, we just have to do 3. This is, of course, the second one. The one after this will be CYPHER versus Sparty. So yeah, there you go. It's just the usual of Agent, it feels like. But either way, third map, Toxicity, the decider between CYPHER and DEM0N, is commencing. And off the beginning, we're checking out CYPHER picking up the red.
I really feel like DEM0N can take this one. Look how great his accuracy has been so far. If he can get a good amount of armor, or even just a little bit of armor, and just aggress onto CYPHER, that's a phenomenal railgun. But I really feel like he can build up a lead. Let's see, railgun now for DEM0N.
Yeah, let's see how he handles the start, because sometimes you have that situation where for the first 2-3 minutes, neither player lets go on the first frag, but who's going to want to commit here? CYPHER might be feeling a bit of pressure. Can you imagine a situation where CYPHER loses against anyone that's not called Evil? I cannot.
No, I feel the amount of second places at this tournament, Evil, first places, those two are essentially FACEIT. Right? It would be an upset and then some, but not the end of the world, as it is a group stage, let's not forget.
Indeed. Either way, I predicted Sparty and CYPHER to come out on top, but look at DEM0N, man. He is flying right now. But so far, it is that situation. Neither player yet to break into that first frag. And CYPHER trying to get out of there. He did receive a lot of damage to DEM0N. Doing a very good job. CYPHER with the equalizing rail. Very important rail connection there to stop DEM0N just charging at him and getting the frag. That's what it was.
Yeah, now just playing this middle map, DEM0N just trying to fight. Oh, wow. Nice little tasty rocket onto CYPHER's feet. Again, CYPHER's still not in a position that he would go down from a fight. It would be quite even, assuming CYPHER gets the opening burst of damage. The red armor's up, both players betting the red, in fact. And DEM0N will finally drop. Nice railgun. Yeah,
that spot CYPHER was occupying was the spot where he's like, I'm not kind of sure. I need you to commit to something before I decide. It was a very good position. Allows him to deal damage, allows him a lot of options. So good play from CYPHER there to keep himself alive in this match and not commit to something that could have been bad. As he creeps up onto the 50 bubble, spying down below, looking for that pickup on that rail again, top up perhaps on. He's already got the rail, so interesting there. Rather, the RA was to play. My mistake, as CYPHER rocket jumps forwards back onto mega position. So he's looking very strong now. Oh no, he even hits a rail on DEM0N, so DEM0N's in a hell of a lot of trouble now.
Yeah, it really is, but still holding his ground here, DEM0N. He doesn't want to give CYPHER... I don't know really what I want to say. He doesn't really want to give CYPHER too much room or confidence. It seems like he just wants to ensure he keeps putting out damage when he can. Try to just keep CYPHER always on his toes.
And there goes the drop from CYPHER. This is the play for the first frag. Can't quite find it, but where is the follow-up? Looking for it, and there it is. Does break into that scoreboard with number 1 at the 2.5 minute mark. CYPHER gonna grab himself number 2. And that's how Toxicity works. You string together clean frags. After the first one comes, the rest should be easier. But we'll see if DEM0N can hit the damage, because that's what will stop CYPHER, is some kind of sick damage.
Yeah, it would have to be sick damage as well. CYPHER just patrolling that teleport exit. Going to deal damage to DEM0N. Going to gift him this mega health for free. The yellow armor as well. Red armor's coming up. I have a feeling DEM0N won't be dropping for this for the most obvious of reasons, but he will try and look at least for a rocket. Again, does not have railgun yet, and CYPHER is aware of that fact. Oh wow, brilliant grenade.
Now this is what DEM0N does need to do. And look, he might just get more damage. He does even get the frag. 1 point of health remains, and DEM0N does survive. Weathers the storm of CYPHER's onslaught, and this is a very terrible position though.
Yeah, it could actually work out worse for him.
Yeah, he actually should self-kill immediately with 1 health, I think.
Yeah, I'm actually inclined to agree with you in some ways, but on the other hand, there wasn't really many items up on the map, so even if he did, it probably would have come down to the best weapons spawn. And eventually, CYPHER's going to find the frag 3-1.
Yeah, that's like always the case. It's like this is such a small map, you need to have presence to deal damage all the time. If you've got such low health and you're afraid, you can't deal damage. It's better to die, I think, in that situation. We saw CYPHER pick up Mega, a yellow, and then some. And then DEM0N's like, oh, I'm ready now. And it's like, oh, well, you're a bit too slow, I'm afraid. 4-1, though.
Yeah, 4 frag deficit. Demon again spawning. The red armor is there for him. He will deny that. A bit of plasma could even the game a little bit, but Mega Health waiting for Cypher, and he might even try to deny this upper yellow. So unfortunate. If that yellow had spawned a bit quicker, Demon would have been able to pick that up, but unfortunately not. Now the Mega will go to Cypher. Now the lower yellow. Now plenty of time for red. I wouldn't be surprised if Demon tries to control this upper area by the 50 HP.
Yeah, definitely. You got to be thinking about the future, and that's what Cypher's doing right now, keeping himself in good positions all the time, not overextending himself, and he's going to be able to win himself more and more armor. Look, he can maybe beat Demon to the chase, and he does, or cuts him to the chase rather, as he scoops up another yellow. So 9-1 at the 5-minute mark, and we're seeing slowly but surely Cypher go to a lead that perhaps might not be retrievable, but it is Toxicity.
Yeah, and if we cast our eyes back to maybe, I wouldn't say 2 equally skilled players as maybe Cypher's caliber, but Madball and Lesney was able to bring back a huge frag deficit against Madball. And Madball's no poor aimer by any stretch of the imagination, so certainly possible here for Demon to find a way back in, but right now Cypher's so stacked, and even just taking a while to find frags is working in his favor as that clock ticks down in those exchanges.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely saw with Madball that he is a more than competent jeweler, so I think it's a very good point to draw upon. And Cypher using the rockets to buy some position with that stack stack advantage that he has, and it's working very well for him, connecting another rail. This is really the problem when you're out of control in this map. You got to keep the damage on as much as possible, because that's just how it works. It goes in swings. It's either really close back and forth, you're both kind of hitting more or less equally and picking up equally, or it kind of blows up, and that's, you got to see if you can do as well in control as they did.
Yeah, the chat says, but Demon uses mouse wheel.
Yeah, that is a pretty big handicap. I mean, I guess it's not for Demon, but
for any normal Quake player.
Yeah. And Demon's not happy with the map. He's not happy with the map at all. And I mean, he had the Lost World game, man. He had the Lost World win. He had it.
He could have won 2-0. Like,
oh my god, 2-0 against Cypher. That would feel amazing.
Yeah.
Who can say that apart from Evil at the moment? Not really anyone, I don't think.
No. I'm trying to agree. This map is I guess the scoreline, I wouldn't say the scoreline you would expect. I'd expect it to be a little bit closer, but the scoreline coming into this, you perhaps would have expected Demon to have against Cypher. But no, two really strong maps from him, and that looks impressive moving forward.
It definitely does. You think the kind of almost 2-0, but not against Cypher will give momentum and confidence to Demon in the future, or will it take away? Will he think, I have proven myself now, or will it be like, but I could do so much more?
It's a good question, isn't it? But I mean, I think Cypher just takes every game as it comes. I don't think he really will look into too much as to how much is being Demon or how much he has, and I don't think, in terms of Cypher's perspective, I don't think it's really going to affect it anyway. But Demon definitely.
So 2 minutes remain, and I think this is we can close the book on this one, I think. At least that's what it looks like to me.
I tell you what this could be a problem with, is that Demon has showed that he's clearly not happy with his map, doesn't enjoy it, is typed about it. Cypher knows it. Whoever isn't playing and watching the streams, whether it's the Russian stream or this stream, knows it. So whoever Cypher plays against, whoever Demon plays against moving forward, Toxicity could be a map to pick against him.
It's interesting though, because he could have removed it. Like, if he really feels badly about the map, he could definitely removed it.
Yeah.
He had 2 removes. Each player removes 2 maps at the start before picking, which yeah. So I mean, it's hard. You shouldn't really be complaining about maps when you have the chance to remove 2 from a map pool. I mean,
maybe typing this map wasn't perhaps about the map itself, but how it.
Some other map.
Yeah, I don't even know. I'm just trying to sugarcoat it, find a reason.
Oh my god. All right. Well, either way, he's going to be very, very proud that he managed to at least get 1 map win against Cypher. That could actually be quite important. Either way, yeah. So that means after this, there's only 1 more best of 3 in Group B before we're ready for the playoffs, and we have our top 4 players ready to play.
Cypher Sparty.
Exactly. And I will actually tell people that if you miss any of the matches of Group A, all the Group A VODs are already up on YouTube. How about that?
Yeah, I actually read that on ESR as well. Someone has been kind enough to put the links to them there as well in the forum post. So if you're too lazy to go and search for them on YouTube, the links to them are in the ESR post. ESR.com.
Nice. All right. So DEM0N's getting a few frags back. He's, reclaiming some dignity at the end of the map. And so yeah, the next match is going to be CYPHER versus Sparty. And DEM0N really needed a win here. He actually needed the win, I think. Because, yeah, that would have assured him. That would have assured him a way through. But things look very grim now. Either way, 15-8, the final score on map number 3. DEM0N barely. He's gonna be replaying the Lost World game until, I don't know, the end of time in space, because that was just.
Yeah, and I know he watches them back as well, because he messaged me after we did the last week's stream, and he explained, like I mentioned earlier, he was not in the best shape mentally after going out before the TDM game, and obviously playing the duel he just didn't feel confident. So he will go back and watch these games, and I'm pretty sure he'll probably watch them with a couple of drinks in his hand.
Yeah. Alcohol at the ready. And on that note, guys, we'll hit up another break. CYPHER and Sparty will be coming up, so stay tuned for that.